Lawyers of Reddit, what was your best gotcha moment you experienced? I'm a civil defense attorney, and this happened during my second year practicing. My client 19 meters was being sued in small claims court by his ex-girlfriend 22F, who alleged he had stolen her vehicle after their breakup. She claimed that he took the car without permission, damaged it, and refused to return it, leading to emotional distress, towing, storage fees, and repair costs she expected him to pay. The car was registered in her name. There was no written agreement about ownership. So on the surface, it looked like a clear-cut case in her favor. Her narrative painted my client as an irresponsible ex who lashed out after being dumped. But he maintained a different story. He said he paid the down payment for the car with his own money, but because he had no credit, she agreed to register it in her name. They had a verbal agreement. The car was his to use and maintain, and she was essentially helping him finance it under her name. No written agreement, no receipt, just his word. We had no official documentation linking him to the vehicle. Nothing until we got to discovery. During discovery, opposing counsel submitted a batch of digital evidence from the plaintiff, including a few text exchanges heavily cropped, a breakdown of supposed damages, a screenshot of a Venmo transaction log, and that last item was the mistake. She included a screenshot of a payment from my client's account to her, made about 3 months before they broke up. The caption read verbatim, $4,000 down payment for your car, babe. Directly underneath, she replied, "You're the best. I'll take care of the paperwork." There it was, undeniable, voluntary evidence that my client paid for the car, and that she agreed to handle the title for him. I printed and highlighted the image, brought it to court. When the plaintiff reiterated her claim that my client had never put a dime into the car, I simply submitted her own exhibit as a counter. The judge reviewed it, raised an eyebrow, and said, "Counsel, did your client submit this Venmo exchange as part of her original evidence package?" Opposing counsel looked confused. His client immediately went red. The judge continued, because it directly contradicts her claim that the defendant made no financial contribution to the vehicle. There was no coming back from it. The case was dismissed with prejudice, meaning she couldn't refile. The judge even warned her about the potential consequences of submitting misleading or dishonest testimony. There was talk of a potential fraud referral, though I don't know what came of it. My client walked out with a clean record, no financial liability, and frankly, a bit more trust in the legal system than when he walked in.